Before we start this problem, first any line can be written in general form. Any line can be written in general form. 0 by 1, 0 by anything is 0, so slope is 0. Slope 0 means it's a line parallel to x-axis. I want you to find k value, you got k value. Just we rearrange. Transfer this to that side, so 5 times 2k plus 3 and this will be 2k plus 2, rearrange, you will get the value of k. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today we'll go ahead with the problems of straight lines, that is exercise 17.3. Write the slope, x-intercept and y-intercept of the following lines. Before we start this problem, first any line can be written in general form. Any line can be written in general form. General form means line in the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. We call this as what? General form of line. For this line, slope directly we can calculate. Slope is m. M is minus a by b. What is the slope of this line? Minus a by b. Dear students, actually we'll get this by rearranging the line in y is equal to mx plus c form, slope intercept form. So don't waste your time rearranging, directly you can do this. And how to get x-intercept? X-intercept means it is a point on x-axis where line cuts x-axis. So x-intercept is minus c by a. Means when you put in x-intercept, if you want, if you put y value 0. When you put y value 0 and rearrange, you will get x value, that is minus c by a. And then y-intercept. What is y-intercept? Y-intercept is the point on y-axis. How to get y-intercept? Put x value 0. When you put x value 0, we will get y value as minus c by b. So these are the three formats. What is the slope of the line? Minus a by b. What is x-intercept? Minus c by a. What is y-intercept? Minus c by b. And line always you write in general form. What is general form of line? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So now starting from the first line, 3x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Compare it with what? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Write the values. What is a here? A is 3 and what is b? B is minus 2 and what is c? C is 1. Now they want slope. What is the slope formula? Slope m is what? Minus a by b. That is minus a means 3 divided by b means minus 2. So slope will be 3 by 2. This is slope. And they want x-intercept and y-intercept. X-intercept means point on x-axis. So x-intercept is minus c by a. That is minus c. What is c value? 1 divided by a. What is a? 3. Minus 1 by 3. You can write this as what? Minus 1 by 3 comma 0. X-intercept means it is a point on x-axis where line touches x-axis. Now y-intercept. What is y-intercept formula? So y-intercept is minus c by b. Minus c by b. What is c value? 1 by what is b value? B is minus 2. That will be 1 by 2. This is y-intercept. So same format you can apply for all the problems. Next problem. So first rearrange. Transfer y to RHS. So can I write this as 3x minus y minus 4 equal to 0? This is the line. Now the line is in what form? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. And you have a value 3 and b value minus 1, c value minus 4. Now they want slope. What is slope? M. M is what? Minus a by b. Minus a by b, that is minus, what is a value? 3 divided by minus 1, it will be 3 by 1. And x-intercept. So x-intercept is minus c by a. That is minus c means minus of minus 4 divided by a. A is 3, so it will be 4 by 3. And you can write it in the form of point 4 by 3 comma 0. And y-intercept. Y-intercept means point on y-axis. Minus c by b. Minus of minus 4 by b. B is what? Minus 1. So it will become 4 by minus 1. 4 by minus 1 is minus 4. So y-intercept is 0 comma minus 4. Then the line is y plus 7 equal to 0 they give. So here it is in the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. By comparison we don't have x. So a is 0 and b is quotient of y, that is 1, c is constant 7. Now you got ABC. Now you go for slope. What is the slope? M is minus A by B, that is minus 0 by 1. 0 by anything is 0. So slope is 0. Slope 0 means it's a point, it's a line parallel to x-axis. Means line will be like this. Parallel to what axis? X-axis. Now other important thing, x-intercept. What is x-intercept? X-intercept means minus C by A, minus C minus 7 divided by A is 0. Anything by 0 is not defined. Not defined, infinity, or we say not defined. Because it does not touch x-axis. Line is parallel to x-axis, it will never touch x-axis. X-intercept means the point where line touches the x-axis. Here line is parallel to x-axis, it will not touch, so not defined. And y-intercept. What is y-intercept? Minus C by B. Minus C, what is minus 7 by B is 1, minus 7. So y-intercept is 0 comma minus 7. Then now rearrange. First I'll write minus 3x, then I'll write 2y, then 7. Now it is in what form? It is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So here a is minus 3, b is 2 and c is 7. Now you find slope, x-intercept and y-intercept. So slope, what is slope? M. M is what? Minus a by b. That is minus a is what? Minus of minus 3 divided by 2, 3 by 2. And x-intercept. So x-intercept means point on x-axis minus c by a. Minus c. C is what? Minus 7 divided by a. What is a? Minus 3. So it will become 7 by 3. So x-intercept you can write in the form of point 7 by 3 comma 0. And y-intercept. What is y-intercept? Point on y-axis where line cuts by minus c by b, minus 7 by b. What is b? So b is 2. So minus 7 by 2. So you can write it in the form of 0 comma minus 7 by 2 y value. So next we have find k if the line k plus 1x plus 2k plus 3y plus 3 equals 0 and 2x minus 5y plus 1 equals 0 are perpendicular to each other. They give two lines are perpendicular to each other. So dear students, if two lines are perpendicular to each other, then product of slopes is minus 1. So now first find slope of first line. M1 means slope of first line. What is slope formula? Minus a by b. That is a means quotient of x. That is minus of k plus 1 divided by b. What is b? 2k plus 3. This is slope of first line M1. And similarly find M2, slope of second line. What is slope of second line? I call it as M2. Again minus a by b. What in the second line? A is what? Quotient of x. That is minus 2. By b is what? Minus 5. So it will become 2 by 5. This is M2. Minus a by b, if you do, you'll get this. Now you got slopes. But you know, if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of slopes is minus 1. So they gave perpendicular. They gave in the problem that lines are perpendicular. All of you know, if lines are perpendicular, then product of slopes has to be what? Minus 1. M1 into M2 is minus 1. What is M1? Minus of k plus 1 divided by 2k plus 3 into M2. M2 is what? 2 by 5 is equal to what? Minus 1. Now we need to rearrange. That is minus minus both the sides cancels. So it will become 2 by 5. You transfer that side. So allow 2 times k plus 1 is equal to, so this minus and minus I'll make it plus, and 2 I wrote beginning, and 5 into 2k plus 3 you transfer the other side. Now simplify. 2k plus 2 is equal to 5 2s are 10k plus 15. Rearrange. So bring the terms, k terms to one side and the other terms to the other side. So simplify. I'll transfer k to that side, and 2 minus 15 is equal to 10k minus 2k. Simplify this. You know 2 minus 15 is minus 13 is equal to 8k. So 8k is equal to minus 13. Our k value is minus 13 by 8. I want you to find k value, you got k value. Just we rearrange. Transfer this to that side. So 5 times 2k plus 3, and this will be 2k plus 2. Rearrange, you will get the value of k. What is the condition for two lines to be perpendicular? Product of slopes is minus 1. Find k if the lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, they want you to find k. All of you know if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. So now first case, slope should be equal. What is the first line? 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. For first line, slope is m1, a minus a by b minus 2 by minus 3. That will be 2 by 3. Now you got slope of first line. Slope of first line is 2 by 3. Now second line, slope is m2 minus a by b, that is minus 1 by k. This is m2. And I told parallel. Parallel means what? Two lines are said to be parallel if their slopes are equal. So given parallel. Parallel means I can equate the slopes. That is m1 is equal to m2. So m1 is equal to m2 means 2 by 3 is equal to minus 1 by k. Cross multiply, 2k is equal to minus 3, or k is what? Minus 3 by 2. K value is minus 3 by 2. So then slopes are equal. So I took their parallel, because they are parallel, they gave they are parallel, so equate slopes and you will get k. What is the condition for two lines to be parallel? Two lines are said to be parallel if their slopes are equal. And second part, perpendicular. Perpendicular means what? They gave m1 into m2 is minus 1. So what is m1? We already got 2 by 3. m2 we got minus 1 by k. Product of slopes is minus 1. So minus into plus is minus 2 by 3k is equal to minus 1. Minus minus cancels. 2 is equal to 3k. That implies k value is, so it will become 2 by 3. 3 goes to that side. When they are perpendicular, k value is 2 by 3. When they are parallel, minus 3 by 2. Perpendicular, 2 by 3. Next, show that lines are parallel. How to prove two lines are parallel? Find their slopes. If the slopes are equal, then we say they are parallel. So first part, a, what is slope of first line? m1. What is m1? Minus a by b. That is minus 2 divided by minus 3. That will be 2 by 3. And for this line, 2 by 3. And m2 means second line. Second line first rearrange. Second line, can I write it as 8x transfer 12y to RHS minus 12y minus 5 equal to 0. Then you will have m2. What is m2? Minus 8 by minus 12. That is minus minus cancels. 4 4s are 4 2s are and 4 3s are. Again you will get 2 by 3. So both the slopes are equal. So m2 is also what? 2 by 3. So for first line, so since here m1 is 2 by 3 and m2 is also 2 by 3, after simplification, m1 value is equal to m2. Therefore lines are parallel. Lines are what? Parallel. What is the condition for lines to be parallel? Slope should be equal. Next, they give two lines like this. Here you should observe lines are not in general form. To solve any problem, first of all, line should be in general form. So I'll take first line, take LCM. 7 4s are 28. Cross multiply. 7x plus 4y is equal to 1. Further, I can write it as 7x plus 4y is equal to 28. Or can I write it as 7x plus 4y minus 28 equal to 0. Now find m1. m1 means what? Slope of first line minus a by b minus 7 by 4. Now second line is 7x multiply 7 4s are 28 minus 7y and bring minus 4y 4 into y. Bring all the terms to one side. So 7x in LHS minus 4y, bring it to this side, so it will become plus 4y is equal to 28, becomes minus 28 equal to 0. Now you find m2. m2 means slope of second line minus a by b minus 7 by 4. So m2 is minus 7 by 4. You have m1 minus 7 by 4, m2 minus 7 by 4. Therefore slope of first line and slope of second line both are equal. Therefore lines are parallel. When can you say lines are parallel? Slope should be same. We got the slopes. Next, show that the lines are perpendicular. How to prove lines are perpendicular? When you find product of slopes, they should be minus 1. So now A, for question A, m1 slope of first line is minus a by b minus 4 by minus 7, it will be 4 by 7. And m2 means slope of second line minus a by b minus 7 by 4. So now perform m1 into m2. m1 into m2 becomes 4 by 7 into minus 7 by 4. That gives you 4 4 cancels, 7 7 cancels, minus 1. So therefore m1 into m2 is how much? Minus 1. Therefore lines are what? Perpendicular. Next we have other set, that is 2x. We'll rearrange. Can I write b as 2x minus 3y plus 7 equal to 0 is first line, and second line is 6x plus 8 minus 8y becomes plus 8y is equal to what? 13. Now minus a by b, m1 is what? Minus a by b, minus 2 by minus 3, that is m1 is 2 by 3. See here, dear students, this is 18y, so it will become plus 18y. So m2 you find, m2 is what? Minus a by b, minus 6 by 18. So if I do that, you know, 6 1s are 6 3s are, oh, still if you take 8 or 18, you take 8 or 18, it will not match. So they are not perpendicular. 1 by 3, if I take 18, so m1 into m2 is not minus 1. Therefore lines are not perpendicular. B, lines are not perpendicular. So I tried taking this. So they gave 8. If you take 8 also, 6 by 8 means, if you take 2 3s are 2 9s are 6 by 8. If I take also 3 and 4, 3 by 4 you will not get 2 by 3. Therefore second set of lines are not perpendicular. So therefore only first set is perpendicular. That is the conclusion. So I hope all of you understood. So I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.